Pokemaniacs, we are back with a toy review for the latest Jazwares Pokemon figure of Ceruledge. This is their latest in the super articulated line. In the States, it is exclusive to Target, but in other regions, you might find it available in GameStop or EB Games. Jazwares does have a history of a couple different things, so we're going to dive in and review the overall look, quality, and the mobility of the figure, and then, of course, we're going to do a recap of the overall opinion of the figure. So first up, looking at the box, it's the standard box that we get to see on all of these Jazwares figures for the super articulated line. On the side, we've got the nice black and gray Ceruledge figure that looks great. On the back, we can see in this wave, we'll also be getting the Zeraora and the Golisopod, which are going to be new for this wave. As you can see, I've got some in the background. This box is about the same size as those. All right, let's cut it open. All right, looking at this at first glance, it's a great looking figure. I was hoping that we would get some translucent plastic on these blades right here. I thought, I was really hoping, hopefully we can get that on the Megazord Charizard X figure when it comes out, but so far, first impression, it's looking really nice. The joints, some of them do feel a little bit loose, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. So looking at some quality control things, if we get real close on there, you can kind of see the paint isn't super crisp. From far away you can't even tell, but just as I look deeper into it, you can kind of see just some of those edges aren't as crisp as I would kind of expect. And even here on the helmet, you can kind of see just a little bit of jankiness, I guess, but again, from far away you can't even tell. So maybe that's just my figure, so let me know if you've got this figure down in the comments, what's yours look like. Alright, now that we get into the joint mobility piece, the head looks good. You got full, almost 180 degrees. It's kind of weird. That's about as far over as it goes there. But then when you look over the other shoulder, it's basically all the way over, so that's kind of weird. It's not an ambi turner, apparently. The arms only go up to right there, so that might be a problem for you. Again, it seems a little lopsided. Seems like one side is definitely a little bit more flexible than others, and I guess you can see right there. The joints are a little bit loose on the knees as I hold them. So there's that early sneak peek on that. Torso is there's some mobility there, but I don't really know. I don't know. We'll get into some poses and see how important that's a thoracic joint is really for him. I don't know. Barely any twisting. Again, over here, a little tight. Over there, goes a little bit further over. For the legs, there's no you can't do any Jane Fonda workouts here. There's no up and down, or left and right, I guess, right there. But when we twist, we do get some twisting. And for some reason, we twist much further inward, which is not healthy for your knees. Don't do that. But yeah, that's as far over as that goes. And then this other leg, also, that's as far over to the outside as it goes, but inside also goes in. So you can go full bow-legged if you really wanted to. On the arms, the blades do twist. So for whatever reason, you got those, you can fully spin those around. You get elbow joint motion right there, so you can tee up some pizza or something on there. I do see 2 hinges in there, but I don't know how to only one of them is working, so I don't know if that's by design or what's going on there. Oh, there we go. You just kind of push it at the right angle. I don't know. So you can kind of see we got a little bit of an extra bend in there. I don't know. On the backside, there is this little bit of a hole that you can grab this nice little clear stand. You can stab them in the back like so. Goes right in. And then all of a sudden, boom. Now you can float them around a little bit. That was a little awkward of a pose. Which I was kind of hoping that I could do a bit more of a dive pose. You know, one of those like ninja run dive pose. You know what I'm talking about? Like an anime. But you can't, from the thigh, from the hip, can't do anything with that. So we're gonna have to mess around with this a little bit, see if I can get kind of a more extreme action pose with it. I don't know, kind of struggling with the angle a little bit, but it's kind of close to what I'm looking for. So the joints are holding on themselves. The knees, obviously, like I showed at the beginning of the video, can't hold itself up, but that's kind of a close-up view there. So I don't know. So far, maybe I'm a little bit disappointed with some of the articulation, but still can get a pretty decent pose out of it. And let's be honest, we're not going to be having these figures running around. We're not doing a lot with these things. We're mostly posing them once every couple months and leaving them up on a shelf. if we even take them out of the box. So overall, I'm actually pretty happy with the Ceruledge figure. But how do you feel? Let me know down in the comments. If you want to purchase one, I'll link it up here on the channel for you if you want to go purchase that. I think it's a pretty good deal for a really cool looking Pokemon. But if there's any questions that you need answered, put them down in the comments. See if we can get you guys an answer. Make sure to hit that like button on the way out. Subscribe for more content. Take care of each other out there. And I'll see you very soon on the next one.